Hey everyone, it's BlueLizardJello and welcome to Blue Tries Jusant. At least I believe that's how it's pronounced. An absolutely adorable game that's right up my alley, specifically because not only is it cutesy, which I do tend to appreciate, but also because it involves a lot of mountain climbing, something that I really enjoy doing, or at least did in my younger days. But this game, according to the Steam page, says you scale an immeasurably tall tower and ascend to new heights alongside your watery companion. Master your climbing tools, find your way up through diverse biomes, and piece together the tower's past. Now, I did watch Many True Nerd play this, and it looked right up my alley, and I was so happy when the publisher and developer, they're actually the same, Don't Nod, sent me a copy, and just asked that I just make a little one-off. So that's exactly what we're here to do. If this game tickles your fancy and you want to give it a shot, it is available for the PlayStation 5, possibly PlayStation 4, I didn't actually check that, but also the Xbox Series S and X and Steam. It's about 4 to 6 hours in length from what I can tell, and the typical going rate is about $25 US, on sale occasionally for about $20. Don't Nod, if you have heard of that developer, you very well could have, because they also made Life is Strange 1 and 2, Vampire, and the upcoming Banisher's Ghosts of New Eden, which looks very interesting, along with a handful of others. Now, what I'd like to do in these little one-offs is to run through the menu and see what other options and settings might be available. So under extras, we have a gallery. Okay, looks like we have to unlock those. We have letters, which also we have to unlock, and then credits, which we don't need to look at. In the settings, under audio, I'll leave the master volume up, turn down the music just a little bit, as well as the sound effects. Okay, use headset. If using a headset, this setting should be turned on for better experience. I'm going to leave this off. I have been told by some of you in the comments that if it is tailored for headset users, it doesn't sound as nice on YouTube, so I'll go ahead and leave that off even though I am using one. Monophonic mode, okay. Play sounds at the same volume in each ear, okay. So I probably could turn both of these on, because I think it's the stereo aspect that can really throw people off. I'll leave it as default. Listening environment, this is interesting. Applies changes to the difference in volume between the loudest and quietest sounds. Dynamic range, quiet, high dynamic range for high quality sound systems or quiet environments. Average, slightly reduced dynamic range, middle ground, noisy, and night mode. How interesting, making all sounds intelligible even at low volume. I think I'll actually switch this to average. I've never seen this before. I guess medium is their average. That's pretty interesting. I like that. Okay, how about controls? Sensitivity on the different axes, that's good. Same with camera. Movement sensitivity. I'm going to leave these as default for now. I am using the DualSense controller. Accessibility, always nice to see. Climbing mode. Climb, jump, and carabiner buttons do not need to be held down. So that's default or simplified. Okay. So it changes what's down below, but it doesn't actually change the mode stuff. I'll leave it as default, but jump assistance, grab, hold automatically when jumping. Oh, that's by default. Okay, I'll want to play the default experience. Invert, hold, and release. I will never invert anything in these games. Rappel mode. In alternate mode, there's no need to hold down the climb and descend rope actions. Stamina, on and off. Kind of confusing that it just says yes. I'm going to leave that as yes. I understand that means I will be using the stamina mechanic. Interaction mode. Display hints. I'll leave that on for now. If it gets distracting, I can turn it off. Cursor on the screen, no. Font size, medium. Dyslexia font. Fascinating. Changes the game text to a font that's easier to read. All right. Auto follow camera on. Camera shake. Off. You know me and my camera shake. Color mode. Always nice to see the colorblind options, and even though I am protanopian colorblind, I do typically leave that off. Very nice, love to see it. Video, screen resolution, monitor, okay. Maximum FPS, I'll probably change that to 60. I don't want any weird interactions with leaving it unlimited. Motion blur intensity. Motion blur just like camera shake off. Anti-aliasing, resolution quality, okay. And that's that resolution scaling, I believe. General quality is on medium. This is all by default, so I'll just leave it. That works for me. Gamma, I've already adjusted it just slightly, so it's brighter. Language, analytics, and privacy, okay. Well, enough talk about the settings. Let's jump into a new game of Jusant. A French nautical term for a receding tide. Oh. What does that have to do with climbing? Seems as though the tide might have receded a bit too far. All of these shipwrecks that have clearly been down there for quite some time based on the coral growth are now fully exposed because of that receding tide. Most corals can't survive for more than a few hours of being dried out. Some have some adaptabilities where they can survive much longer, but not most. I like the little sun visor. Very clearly adapted for a high contrast environment, typically snow or sand. And that's my goal, huh? It is indeed a large tower. Adorable little crab. Also a crab with one large claw on his head. Right in the middle. Oh, is that my watery companion? And we have control. Chapter 1 day mark. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We have gaming's worst jump ever devised. I mean, who only has a vertical of about, I don't know, 6 inches? Not sure. Square does nothing, triangle does nothing, circle does nothing, at least for now. R1, R2, L1, L2. Nothing on the D-pad or on the analog sticks other than just moving and walking around. Touchpad also does nothing. So as of right now, very little functionality with the controls. All right, and climb begins. Okay, so just taking a look here, we do have some built-in protection right there. We also have some slings and carabiners. Very nice. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. Now, this reminds me of Astro's Playroom for the PS5 with the L2 and R2 to hold grip, which I really enjoyed that. So let's see if I hold. Oh, wait, it's not registering. Oh, there we go. Okay, and it automatically clips in for me. Search for a hold. So then we have to release on the other hand. Now, what if I do that? Can I grab? I can grab that. Okay, go ahead and match left hand, right hand. Very nice. I just wanted to see if I could kind of break the mold. How high can I reach? I can grab it. Oh, look at the crossover. Actually, the movement feels very real. We can also match. There we go. Let's match. Grab that. Good. Go up. I like this method of climbing. Oh, that feels good. The icon displays the rope's main carabiner. When full, it means the rope is wound in. When empty, the rope is attached to a wall. All right. Now wait. So was I supposed to clip in somehow to this one? Hold circle to wind in the rope. Very nice. Kind of an auto belay system, but it's not quite belaying. I'm not sure how much exploration I'm supposed to do. These carabiners automatically secure the climb and show you the right path to take. I really, really like the climbing in this. Yeah, that's very enjoyable. Oh, wind in our rope. Okay, do we want to assume kind of work our way over here? I'm impressed. I mean, the foot placement, the toes that they're using. How do we... Are we supposed to, I guess we're supposed to actually go up. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, I do see some more spots to clip in theory. We're not really clipping in. I mean, if I fell right now, that's quite the long way to fall. If you've never been climbing before with rope, no, not just bouldering, you always need to keep in mind that wherever you last clipped in, you're not going to fall that far. You're going to fall twice as far. So if the last point of clipping in or anchoring was 10 feet below, if you slip, you're falling 20 feet, which can be pretty significant. Okay, the three small icons represent secondary pitons. Pitons, I think is what it is, not pitons. If they're full, they're available to use. If they're empty, the pitons are already being used. They're already attached to the wall, okay. I do like that I automatically do a little left hand, right hand match. Oh, and I can place a piton. Okay. Hold to load a jump. So we typically call these a dyno or a dynamic mood where your entire body leaves the wall. It's horrifying. Then we got to make sure we grab. Excellent. Oh, there's my stamina though. Are we going up or are we still just traversing to the left? Okay. The right-hand gauge represents your stamina. Monitor it and keep it topped off to prevent yourself from falling. Okay, that's all well and good. Let's switch left hand. Left hand I actually can't bring out. There we go. Start working our way up. Another piton. Piton. Load a jump. All right, another dino. Aim for the grip. Okay, stamina. We're losing it pretty quick with those dinos, though. Oh, we can rest? Okay, so what does it look like when we rest? Oh, I love it! You stop and you shake your arm out. That's great. I mean, that's real. That's what you do. When you start to get that burn in your forearm, the only thing you can really do when you're up like that, hold on with one hand. Typically, you want to find a good place where you're just standing for the most part. And then just shake those arms out. And a little cute crab there, just like we saw below. Wow, how far down did the ocean recede? There's a boat up there. Also, am I supposed to be able to get to all those places? Again, I don't know how much exploration the game warrants, but it is beautiful. And these are all broken. Can I use them? No. Well, then let's see where I'm supposed to go. Unless I'm supposed to rappel down here. But it hasn't given me a tutorial on how to rappel. Well, you know what? It's showing me this way. There's an arrow. Perhaps there's something I'm supposed to investigate. Are you having me climb here? No. Oh, there we go. Just turn around. I like that there's a place for me to clip in, even though it's just a ladder. I bet there's some really cool speed runs with this game. When to use your dinos and when it's best to climb and preserve your stamina. And what do we have here? Some climbing gloves. Another sleep turning over stones at the old delta. Harvest 2 belay stations for parts. A good catch. That should be enough to reopen the route to the old cape. Otherwise, it's all smooth sailing. A couple of old lanterns I think I can revive. Folks used to throw this stuff away. Oh, and I finally caught an old knitting machine for Ennio, who's been asking for one for cycles. Not in great shape, but we should be able to tinker with it. Still not sure how I'm going to haul it up to low tide, though. Read a letter. It's the achievement we just got. Hold to place your main carabiner on the wall. The rope can be attached to most surfaces by holding down square. So, oh, you want me to down climb? Okay. Down climbing is arguably the most difficult part of most climbs. L1 or R1 up or down. Oh goodness. I'm just holding on to my rope here. And that's how I'm rappelling. Okay. Oh, and then we get to use some rope physics. Careful now. Swing. Grab. Not quite. All right, let's go down a little bit more. There we go. Love it. That was really fun. What do we have here? Not sure what you're trying to teach me. Oh, okay. A way to rappel down? Now, is this just a cave that I'd already been in? I believe it is. Yeah, it is. Interesting way to hop up. I don't know that I've ever seen that maneuver done before. Nice to have the option, I guess. What do we have here? Little conch shell. Listen to a shell, an ear to the past. Now, it says I can quit, but I'm not sure if I'm supposed to. I guess it's just showing the same thing over and over, yeah? I don't know why that it would repeat that vision. Okay, tell you what, let's can we load a jump here? It makes it a little faster, not by much. Okay, wind in your rope there. Yiki, how are things at the sawmill? Business has been slow at the restaurant. Almost no one came to the last music night, even though people are climbing down from all over. I know we don't play the shells anymore, but still. I was thinking that adding scaffolding to the side of the upside-down cliff might help steer passerbys this way. I miss seeing a packed patio. Can you take care of it? I checked with low tide and everyone agrees. Hey Mo, listen, these things happen. I hope one day you'll ask me to do something besides taking boats apart to make ladders. Like, if I'm free for a romantic dinner for two. Anyway, all good for your scaffolding since the village approves. I don't have much wood to choose from, after that new path to the plain I had to build, but I still have a wreck or two left over. I'll get to it when the currents allow. I owe you one, thanks. You're the best. By the way, do you ever run into old Sonia? I think she's rummaging around in your area right now. If you see her around, do you mind telling her I need a new hob for my oven? Mine's taking on water. In the meantime, set sail for the restaurant. Not sure how romantic it will be, but we can always share a half-cooked meal. Someone's little humble abode here. Well, maybe not abode because it is a sawmill, but you know. Okay, so we're going to attach. And it looks like we need to rappel down further than you'd think and start go back and forth. And then go down even further. And swing. Oh, no, we got to stick to the wall. Stick to the wall. Try again. And grab. There we go. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Messing up my controls here. Run, 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 run. There we go. Lots of places to tie in, but I feel like I probably should be tying in. You know, adding a piton here, here and there. So if yeah, that way, if I fall, this is as far as I go. And we can always just grab on and then shake out that arm. Only the left arm, though. I've noticed your right arm apparently doesn't get tired. There we go. Yeah, really? Whoa! Really enjoying this. Grab it. So anytime we release the rope, we also get our pitons back. What in the world are these little fungal growths? And another place to rappel down if needed. Let's take a look. What do we got? Well, way up right here. Place a piton. Working my way over. Yeah, the controls are simplistic, but they also kind of keep you engaged in the momentum. Okay, let's grab our piton back, wind up our rope. Okay, now we get some inverted climbing. This is probably, if it's at all realistic, going to absolutely burn through our stamina. One thing my climber here is not doing properly is using feet. Now you might think, but Blue, you're inverted. How do you use your feet? You still use your toes, you still use your heels to really, really hook into some of these grips, because the more weight that you can take off of your hands, the longer you can climb for. So even when you're inverted, getting your toes up there can be absolutely vital. Let's go ahead and put a piton down. Okay, did not grab what I was hoping for. What am I trying to load, actually? Where am I trying to grab? Okay, I guess I just wasn't quite high enough. Where do we have a ledge? Tell you what, let's shake our arm out. I think my max stamina is actually decreasing. Oh, careful now. Didn't mean to do that. Aim for the grip. What grip? Is this a little higher? I don't think so. Aim for the grip, but I'm not sure where the grip... Oh yeah, look, my max stamina, way low. I'm just not sure what the next grip is. It's possible it's that little nubbin right there above my head? Well, I suppose we try. Not it. Okay, well, we're safe. You know, we can just actually let go and just use our auto belay to go back up. Not really our auto belay, but you know what I mean. Whew, well, our stamina's gonna be a problem. So I just don't know what the next I can't grab that. Well, the problem is it's not going to go very well. So what? Where am I supposed to be grabbing? I'm trying to check the side walls. Like, I don't want it to be blatantly obvious, but at the same time... Yeah, there's nothing up there. It almost feels like I'm just supposed to be able to make that jump, and I don't seem to be able to. I like that I can even replenish my stamina while completely hanging. What obvious thing am I missing? Yeah, we're in trouble. What if I jump and try to throw in a pit real quick? Probably not, right? That should not have worked. But you know what? We can make this work. If I just descend, get some swings. One more ought to do it. Oh, maybe not. Grab. Oh. Why would I slip? Okay, well what if... Can I load a jump from here? No. This is a problem. I do not see an obvious next grip. So you might have noticed that I skipped ahead a little bit there and climbed this, what they're calling a lighthouse. Now we're in Chapter 2, Migration. And it seems to be, from the letters I'm reading, that rain hasn't fallen in quite some time. In fact, it sounds more like a myth to these people than anything else. But as we just saw, a little bit of hydration in this barren landscape goes a long way. Interesting that it seems like even this was underwater at some point, because this is still aquatic greenery and even corals. But I guess we just continue going up. All right. So I guess, yeah, we're going to go ahead and climb this vine-looking thing. Still don't know if this was the intended way or just a little side area. But I don't care, because look what I get to climb. Okay, go ahead and pull our rope in. I haven't even just looked straight at. Also, my little water friend just hanging out on my shoulder. Whoa. Yep. Okay. That's pretty tall. Oh, and this is just a zip line back. Neat. Normally, you don't just, thud into that, so that's interesting. By using right on the D-pad, your companion will be able to see the next objectives as well as certain collectibles. Oh. Alright, little water sense. That's kind of cool. I dig it. I wonder how big of a range that is. What's going on with that marker? It almost looks like it's the shadow. Wait. Where is that hook? Up there? That's where the shadow's coming from? That's where the light's projecting? I suppose so. But I guess... No, it's not on this... Wait a second. Hold on. Hold the phone. Generate an echo. Oh. Your companion's echo triggers a reaction to elements around it that help you progress. Right. Unexpected. Oh, I love that transition over to the ladder. It was seamless. The movements in this are really, really smooth. Very nice. Okay, let's keep going. Now, this is just a one-off. Even though this is a relatively short game, I don't have any expectation that I'll be finishing this on camera, but I do have every expectation I'll be finishing this off camera. Perhaps in a stream. We'll see. Okay, now I think what I'm supposed to do is go over to that plant. So what I could do is drop a piton here, which I think I've done, right? So I can just hang. Good. There we go. Let's let out a little bit of slack. Can I grab it? No. All right, never mind. I guess maybe I'm supposed to go up and then drop. So can I go for that ring, do we think? Maybe a double jump? Grab something, grab something. No? I'm going to try something. I'm actually just going to pull in a little slack, and I'm going to try to jump. Ready? That was terrible. That was absolutely awful. Never mind. Let's attempt to do this the correct way, which for me is just going to be grab. Good. Oh, get some stamina back. Shake it off. I love that that's the stamina regen mechanic. Just shake out the pump, as they say. Okay, now there's also a path there, and that might be the way forward. It almost certainly is, but what do we What do we have in here? Anything that my water friend wants to scout? What's being depicted here? Truly not sure. Not really good at this whole interpreting art and hieroglyphics and whatnot. This does seem important, though. What about an echo? Oh. The achievement for that was activating a fresco. I'd be lying if I knew what that meant. I don't think they meant Fresca, the refreshing soft drink. Is that even still a thing? Grapefruit soda? That was good. Okay, move over. I don't know that this makes for necessarily really good, entertaining video, but it definitely makes for an entertaining experience. I will put it that way. I don't know why I did that. There was no need. Do I have to jump even more? Okay, shake it off, get the pump out. And this might require a double jump. There we go. Excellent. Gather our rope. See what our friend sees, if anything. He is just the most adorable. Not much of a sculptor, and yet I have a desire to sculpt him. Okay, echo. So the echo actually seems to generate some water, which then causes things to grow around. All right, we got a rock cairn here. Yeah, first stone. That was actually completing a cairn. And let's traverse on over. Yeah, there's not a whole lot else for me to say that I haven't said already, but I love it. It's been so nice to experience some of these one-off games that I've been sitting on that publishers have sent me that have really just kind of struck a chord with me in a very positive way. I know that's often a phrase used negatively, but they've resonated with me. They're doing exactly what I would hope them to do. Oh, let's shake the pump. Let's go up. Yeah. I don't want to just make that really big leap if I don't have to. Okay, before we go climb again, let's explore. So he's focused on that climbing route. Ah, maybe not. Because he's calling me over here. Jumping or double jumping allows you to go higher without being attached to anything, sure. Back when people used to inhabit this, I guess, bar? Restaurant lounge? And that provides a shortcut? I wonder why you need those. Also, another car in there. I wonder how I get there. Is there a reason to backtrack? So I could attach here, but I don't... Actually, it looks like I have to down climb to that. That might just be some collectibles. Well, let's use my companion again and see if he shows anything. Up further it does. However, can I... Oh, not even close can I make that. Never mind. Let's detach. Wait. There it is. Okay. Okay, jump up. Echo. Just so many places that you could, in theory, go check out. But I just want to keep going up. These one-offs typically last for about an hour. I want to see what we can see in that time. Ooh, this looks a little precarious. I could put some protection in and just drop down, which is probably what I need to do. Can I add a piece there? Yes, I can. Go down a little bit lower. Grab. Oh, that didn't work. Can I really not grab onto that? I don't think that's what's supposed to happen. Is there something else to call down? No. Alright, let's recall the rope. Maybe I am supposed to go that way? Over to the right? Let's try it. Okay, I do see some more plants around here. That might be it. But we're not there yet. So what I'm thinking is... Oh, not that. Grab. That's not close either. But you know what I think we could probably do? Let's put a piton down. Let's repel. And echo. Really? Not far enough, huh? There we go. I think that... Yep, that caused it to sprout. Go, 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 go. Oh, we gotta hit the wall. We gotta hit the wall to get the run. There we go. Excellent. Okay, shake out. Shake it out. There we go. Oh, really? That didn't... There we go. Okay. Let's detach. Let's go ahead and send this plant on down, I would imagine. Or not the plant, but the little thorns. And let's scout around. We probably have maybe some collectibles, something going on in that house over there. Not so much over there, though. Which, for some reason, means that's exactly where I want to go first. Interact with your companion. Hug the ballast. That's what we're calling them? Alright, what do we have here? Oh, a lift. Very neat. Before we go up, though... Okay, so we've activated that. I do want to try to get into that one house where that seeker was. Not secret, but objective, I suppose. Should be just this one right here, right? Auntie Ida, you have to talk to them. I want to go on an expedition to the desert too. Everyone always says I'm too young. I don't care. Nil's going, and he's only a bit bigger than me. Plus, he's mean. I have to stay at the port gathering stinky old seaweed and doing my homework. I bet cleaning the canals with you would be more fun. I want to see what else is out there, but my parents never let me leave the village. Can you talk to them, please? Oh, Dee. Believe me, sweetie, you wouldn't have much fun scraping the pipes of the Great Basin, that's for sure. You won't like what I'm about to say, but be patient. You have plenty of time to grow up. We'll be sailing off to the plains soon enough. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, though, but we have no choice but to go with your parents. So, best not to quarrel with them in the meantime. I don't fancy crossing the plain with the 3 scowling faces. Your favorite auntie. Now, what about that one cairn? We could probably get there. Oh, it's way over there at this point. Oh, but that's a rappelling station. If I so desired. I don't know what these little creatures are, but I love them. Brel Gazette issue 43, 9 octaves and 1/3 after the Jusant. Editorial. In this issue, we'll be taking a look at the creatures that gave this near-cyclical publication its name, Brelis. While they've come up before, in our issue on endangered tunnel wildlife and in our special edition, Inhabitants of the Great Reservoir, we've never dedicated an entire section to them. It's high time we rectified that. Brelis are best known for their slow and majestic flight. However, they begin their lives clinging to rocks. In this first stage of their life cycle, they resemble flowers known as shrinklets. From within the shrinklets come sparks, small glowing creatures that fly through the darkness of the caves and tunnels in groups. How many octaves does it take for a spark to grow into a Brella? How long do Brellas live? Has anyone ever seen one die? Now, an octave I only know within the realm of notes, notation, musical theory, and I don't actually know what the definition is because I'm not too, I haven't kept abreast of musical theory. How would it relate to time? Or is it already something that relates to time? Let me know down below what you know. Much has been forgotten about Brellas, despite them being witnesses to the tower's ancient past. At the time of writing, they've almost completely disappeared. We only know about sparks from children's stories. They're said to kidnap naughty children, and shrinklet sightings are exceptionally rare, only occurring in the remotest tunnels. I really hope that there's a hidden spot where you can actually find one of these shrinklets. In the following pages, we've attempted to piece together some facts about them. Did you know? Based on the information we've gathered from the teams of water surveyors who sometimes encounter these creatures on their maintenance rounds, and who we are very grateful to, being near sparks makes you feel weightless. So be sure to behave yourselves, kids. Let's hope that the drop in activity in recent cycles will give shrinklets, sparks, and Brellas the peace, quiet, and space they need to thrive. That would be a really fun mechanic if I experienced some reduced gravity near those creatures. Nautilus. Sorry, I ran past that and I wanted to comment on it, but I didn't want to look foolish, so I had to remember the name. Nautilus is what I was after. Turn and alter is the name of that achievement. This is gorgeous. Is that one? I don't think so. Everything about this is just special. Really is. Do you want me to do it again? Is there any reason to? I don't think so. I think it just causes it to light up, but that is a neat feature. Whatever it's supposed to necessarily entail. Move on a ledge. Okay. Just a little shimmy. I like that my friend hops in his little water sack on my back. Logbook, 12 octaves and 1 prime after the Jusant. Usually, just getting to low tide from my old lighthouse is an expedition for me. It's hard to believe that this time, the adventure was just getting started. At the meeting point, I found myself waiting with Meta, a young woman from these parts. Well, young. Younger than me, anyway. Her parents have already left, but like other people our age, she wanted to stay. That made ripples with the older generation. Leaving the family nest is no easy thing. I don't know Meta well, but we already have something in common. The widening gap between us and our parents. She seemed relieved to see me. For once, I was lost for words. Smiling awkwardly and still red from the exertion of getting there, with my pack all undone and my hair sticking up every which way probably. Nice one, Bianca. Not socially awkward at all. But I was just as relieved as she was to know I wouldn't be setting sail alone. To my surprise, Old Soul joined us too. I don't think we'd exchanged a single word before now. Will an old schooner like him be able to keep up? Ever since I was little, Soul's always been the old hermit who lives up on high. He used to scare me. He would come down to the port sometimes like a spider sliding down a silk thread. The other kids and I would have fun running away, screaming at the sight of him. Even now, my knees started quaking as soon as I saw him lumbering towards me. We set off as a group of 3, since no one else came to join our crew. I soon realized I'd been worried for nothing. Soul leads the way, an odd figure with nimble feet who climbs the cliffs with amazing ease. Meta falls behind, brimming with energy. Suddenly, I feel like the old one. I'm a little disappointed that I missed that one card. Right. Away we go. Tell you what, let's actually go down and see if we can't get this plant to respond to our echo. Yes, no? There it is. And jump. Boy, it really does become smooth once you've got the back and forth action down. Want to see if the wildlife would interact. You are bizarre, almost like a barnacle riding on top of a sea slug. So this isn't the same fresco from before. I don't really want to detach just in case I'm supposed to go back up. Was I not close enough to activate? No, I guess I wasn't. Really do wish I was better at interpreting all this. Let's go ahead and use my friend here to see if he can point me in the direction I'm supposed to go. Okay. Wait, hold on. Was there a crack right there? There is a crack right here. Okay, let's detach. I want to actually go up. Nope, this way. I think there was something over to my left. That's where maybe my water friend was pointing me. But I'm not making that jump. So I'll tell you what, let's just get over this direction. We'll shake out the burning sensation in just a moment. Or was I supposed to... You know, tell you what. Let's go ahead and put a piton in. Oh, we actually have something right here. Didn't realize. Yeah, I think I could have caused that to grow. Oh my. Okay. This might be a little silly, but... Grab. There we go. No? I was wrong. Okay, never mind. We'll just climb on up. Okay, just about time to wrap up, but I want one more fun climb puzzle or revelation, something. Yeah, the arm strength that would take because we're not using our feet at all. I really ought to be using more protection. And yet, here we are. Ooh, is this another conch? Not entirely sure what to make of what this particular area is. And you're not letting me jump off that ledge. Double tap to climb more quickly. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay, maybe didn't want me to do just that. Wow, that was quite the leap. Grab. There we go. And what do we have here? Pretty. I've never seen so many people coming down from the heights. And some are stopping in low tide. Maybe my situation's not so hopeless after all. The ocean provides for a patient heart, as my mother used to say. Maybe I'll finally manage to meet someone. It's been slim pickings here. Apart from old Yom, maybe? He makes my heart flip with his dimples, callous hands, and that plaid shirt he always wears. Yom, the baker? I hope you're joking. I can never tell when you're pulling my leg. Anyway, I'm leaving the tower too. I'm sorry, Bassa, I don't know how else to tell you. I wish we could clip our carabiners together like we used to before running around on the old pier. I wish I could convince you to come with me, but that's how it is. I'm crewing up with the neighboring village. They found me a spot on one of their pebbles. We'll see each other again somewhere down on the plain, won't we? Don't be angry with me. I'll miss your letters. Some sort of tale of just growing old, growing apart, moving on, dealing with the harshness and realities of life and the things that are thrown our way. That's my best approximation of what's going on. But on that note, I think it's about time that I wrap up this look at Jusant, an absolutely beautiful, if not a bit complex and a bit mysterious game, all about climbing this tower with a bubbly little friend on my shoulder. So I hope you've enjoyed this first look. Again, if you want to try it out for yourself, it's available on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation. Highly recommend that you give it a look. I'm going to be finishing this, whether it's on stream or just in my own time, because I really want to see what's at the very top. But that is going to do it for this episode of Blue Tries, or Blue's First Look, however you want to call it. This has been Jusant, and it's been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.